everybody, and welcome back once again to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 with none other than Duke Cenred II, the Festive of York. God smite him down. Right, it's good to be back. It's been a 2 or 3 days since the last session, but well, for the rest of this week at least, up until the weekend, we're going to get a few more sessions of this because I'm itching to crack on and see how the family develops from here. Right then, so in the last session I think I left off by contemplating whether or not it would be worth our time and effort trying to kill the current king in order to put a woman on the throne who we assume would be weaker than the current king, and then call in our allies to assist us, Germany, and possibly we could even get France on our side, with 2 European powerhouses together with us and some mercenaries and whatever else we can muster together. We just batter the new Queen of England and take the throne by storm. Now there's a few little hoops to jump through in that little plan. Getting the alliance with France going to cost us a bit of money. They're going to have to agree to join the war, then they're going to have to ship themselves over. We're going to have to spend some money probably on some mercenaries in addition to the money spent here. And even then, I don't know, it still might not be 100% guaranteed. It's likely, but not guaranteed, and it'll be a mighty war. It'll be a mighty war to capture England. So, you know, you've got to capture a lot of land and go through a lot of palaver, and so that's a real big step. And Duke Cenred doesn't strike me as the kind of guy that's up for all that hoop jumping. He's the kind of guy that just wants to stick a knife in somebody's back and poof, voila. Up in flames goes an inn due to some manure under floorboards and voila, you're on the throne. That's the kind of thing he's looking for, not going to war on a grand scale. So, not only that, but if we rise to the throne after all of that, who really is going to support us? Not many, I would have thought. So he's going to have to come up with a different plan. Now the Liege's Council is content, which means technically speaking we could create a faction or join a faction now, but only we can't. We can't figure out what faction we wish to get involved with or start. But there is a way. And it's going to require a little bit of luck, a little bit of good timing, but there is a way. We are elective succession. People vote for their favourite candidate. And should our gold cross the palms of a couple of dukes across the land in return for a favour, that favour can be voting for us in the succession. Favours last, I believe, for 12 years, or maybe 10 or 12 years, I can't remember. So it's a long time. And with simply 2 favours from 2 dukes, if we take a duke away from our brother, Imwa of Wessex can be bribed and then can be asked to help us out with a favour. That'll take 1 vote away from him and give it to us. We take away the Duke of Kent, who likes money. Money is welcome, he says. Get his favour, that takes the Duchess down to 2 votes and puts us up to 3. We'd then be in the seat to be the next King of England due to a couple of favours. That's going to cost us in the region of 450 gold. So we're not clambering to do it now in the hope that the king pops his clogs. We're going to have to do it when it's looking extremely likely that he is going to plop his clogs, whether he gets a disease such as cancer, or becomes incapable, or something happens to him. That would be a great opportunity to call in some favours. Why not just pop him off then, you say? It's what Cenred's done to his father. It's going to prove to be tricky to kill this man. What am I doing? Plot to kill. It's not guaranteed. Then again, is it still worth giving it a try? We don't quite have the required amount of gold to get the favours, both favours now. We need a little bit more, another 100 gold or so to save up. But I mean, we can do this for free and see exactly how much plot power we can get. It's 65. Okay, there we go. So this is the Spy Master who we're trying to butter up. Now, buttering him up, it's going to be difficult, but if we can get him on our side, if we can get him as a friend with our swaying, that might be all we need. We'll see. But yeah, there's 9% there, so like 70 summer, there's 7 there, there's 6 there. That's good to see our brother is in for the plot, once the king dead as well. 4% there. It's not going to be enough. We need the Spy Master. We have the Spy Master. I think we're ready to rock and roll. With that extra 50%, we'll be ready to set the wheels in motion. So as soon as we get the required amount of money, we'll start looking at this plan, because I think it's feasible. I think it's doable. The only issue is that we're swaying the Spy Master. It would also help if the Spy Master was to, you know, dislike the king. Now let's just take a very quick look at House of Will. No, what am I doing? What am I doing? Bear with me here, people. Bear with me. Somerset, right? Now, how do you see the vassals of Somerset? I'm going around this a convoluted way. Do apologise. These are an easier way to find this out. So Mayor's opinion of the current king isn't exactly marvellous. He thinks he's a tyrant. Not happy with the decreased council power. So if we can sow dissent in combination with our swaying for a kind of a double angle, hitting him from both sides, that would be really good. It would mean taking our Chancellor away from fabricating claims, which is our key to expanding in Ireland. But I think this is more important than expanding in Ireland. This is the Kingdom of England title we're talking of here. So what we'll do is we'll try it for a little while, and if it's not bearing any fruit, then we'll switch. Let's make sure we get the right bloody county. It's this one, right? Wiltshire? Or is it Somerset? Where are you? So he'll be in the court, he'll be in Wiltshire, he's in the court of Wiltshire, but where's his actual... Where is Cirencester? Cirencester is actually in Gloucester. So to sow dissent, I'm assuming we have to put our Spy Master in Gloucester. Let's hope that's the case. Okay. So sowing dissent, hoping that the current Spy Master starts to dislike the king. We're currently swaying the Spy Master as well, good old Ordgar. Yep. So with a combination of the two, we might, repeat, might manage to convince him to join a plot to kill the king. We'll see. Right. 2 speed, and we'll see what happens after 5 or 10 minutes, and then we might bunce it up a bit. But the king is currently at war, claiming Anglesey. That didn't last long, did it? Just about to zoom in and see what's going on, and oh, war's finished. Okay. Not a problem. So now that is a complete duchy, which the king has control of at the second. Right, a new bird has arrived in the Muse, and a new book on the art of writing poetry is in the library. Do we look like a bookish person, or do we look like a falconry person? I think we probably look like a falconry person. Let's take this falcon out for a hunt. Reading books. Yeah, my father and grandfather would have been reading books, but I am not a book man. I want to taste the outdoors. I want to see a falcon fly. The new bird was more aggressive than the ones I'm used to. Killed many rabbits, but was unwilling to relinquish its catch. It even attacked me when I tried to pry one away. We like that though, surely. A feisty one. Poetry is safer, let's try poetry. No. She is far too dangerous. Gets depressed. It sounds like both of these options mean that we're getting rid of the bird. Well, if it's a case of getting rid of the bird, then we might as well get rid of the bird and try something else. So, poetry? I don't think he's a poet, though. It means we're going to get depressed. That's not good. But such is the life of the roleplay. He's not a poet. I can't see him being a poet. I mean, he's got some learning. Aspiring poet. Nope. No poetry for you. You're going to be depressed, my friend. It's not my problem. Would it be? No, it's not my problem at all. Not my problem at all. Oh, life has lost its luster. I'm not king of England. I'm not king, and I'm flipping. Oh, there's so many hoops to jump through when my falcon's attacking me. Oh, God. Try some poetry, sir. I don't want to flip and try poetry. Can't stand this stuff. Bloody hell. That's what my father bloody did, reading bloody poems to women, apparently. Okay. Peace and harmony. There's not really much we can do. We can't expand here for the time being. Ooh. Let's keep working. Yeah. Let's keep working on the. Let's keep working on the Spymaster of England. Yes. Come to my quarters. I'm unhappy. I'm depressed. So. Ooh. The good thing also about letting things just tick along nicely is naturally some of our council fellows, our council colleagues, might actually owe us a favour if they ask us to vote on their side. Like this mayor here, he's probably going to ask us to request council support, which means if we accept, he would owe us a favour, which means we wouldn't have to pay 200 gold for one. The only issue with him asking us for a favour, or asking this, and he's not a duke, he can't vote in the succession, so it serves no purpose at all. So he wants support. So this is not him asking me to vote with him for a favour. This is him going out to his vassals just for a normal vote. I'm going to ignore this on the hope that we might get asked by other people for a favour. No, I don't want a favour from you. I want a favour from... Oh, bugger. Oh, hell. I think I've made a little bit of a boob there. I think in Duke Cenred's depressed state, he's, I don't want to know. I think if he'd have owed us a favour, I think you can actually... Is it factions? I don't know now. I'm not... I know you can ask them to join your faction. I know that for certain. and they automatically join your faction. But can you ask them to support you in a plot with a favour? Not sure. I'll check after the session. But if you can, that was a flipping massive opportunity just thrown into the sea. Because we could have asked him to join our plot to kill the king, 50% plot power. You know the rest. Would have been away. Right, let's go. Oh man. To the chaste charmer, Cenred, wants us to assist him in his war against High Chief Alvidas of Prussia and Carlman of German. Yes, of course that'll help you. Of course I will. Who's this? Invite to plot. Okay, so apparently Ordegar doesn't agree with me about social norms and the value of being straightforward rather than pretending politeness. However, because of our wrath trait, we scream at him in anger, which lowers our opinion by quite a bit. Oh, you bumbling buffoon. All I can say is he's got a diplomacy of 0, yeah? When it comes to diplomatic things like this and trying to curry favour with fellow dukes and, you know, and all that kind of stuff, he just doesn't get it. He just doesn't get it. He doesn't get the intricacies of diplomacy and how it can assist you and how it links so nicely together with intrigue. He doesn't get it. He just simply does not get it. You idiot. You complete and utter idiot. Yeah. Don't think he's going to be joining any of our plots in a hurry. Okay. Not a problem. Keeping it paused. Not a problem, not a problem. I'm sure he'll find another way. I'm sure he'll find another way. He must do. Right, what plot's this? Fabricate a claim on the Duchy of Gwynedd. Don't think so. And this is my lovely daughter, who is now ready for some education, some focus. As a genius, married to the France. Let's go, pride. Again, another prideful daughter. Stand up and be proud of your name, Johansson. You are, child. Shout it from the rooftops. Right, okay. The laws have approved. Tax shifted noble obligations law, which means the nobles, including myself, who is a noble, pays more tax to the king. That's just absolutely fantastic. Oh my god. Oh my golly gosh. Yeah, there you go. Look who is the heir to the Kingdom of England title. Look at that. It's kind of fitting, really, in a way, in a sadistic kind of way, that when we were Cenred, were very close to considering putting this man as the heir to the kingdom. But he was too young and had to prove himself, hence why we give him the duchy down here. Now that he's grown a bit older, a bit wiser, the current king, well, not the current king actually, but some of the other dukes across the land are voting for him now. If only Cenred had lived a little bit longer, we could have been in control of this man as king, but as it stands, we might not be in control of this man when he rises to the throne. And we'll have a Johansson king that's not us. Now that's going to go down like a lead balloon, I can tell you that for free. Right, okay, we can prize Wessex away, that's certain, and we can prize... Oh, it's Kent we would prize. So he'd be on 3. We'd take Kent from her, and then we'd be on 3, so we'd be tied. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. You see, we don't dislike our brother. Oh, I can feel a sense and a tinge of impatientness and anger rising in Duke Cenred. This intrigue, this diplomatic way to try and get himself on the throne, obviously he's taken a downward turn. Oh shoot, hellfire, we're actually still in this flipping plot. Oops-a-daisy, forgot to cancel it off. As you can quite clearly see now, yeah, his opinion of me is just tanked. 5%, only one person is going to join this plot now. It's even less likely to happen. Completely and utterly, it's not going to happen. The only alternative would, the only thing we've got open to us now, I think, is if we were to get lucky and get that little kidnap option again that we've got, that we've had 3 times previously, but we were in the wrong time and wrong position to make use of it. Now would be a good time to capture him, kidnap the king, stick him in our cells, buy some favours, and have him, you know, maybe bumped off or something. Hopefully without anybody knowing. What happened to the king? He just disappeared. Not a clue, mate. Not a clue. Trying to keep a straight face on the council table. I don't know. I don't know. He just disappeared, vanished without trace. So we are looking at studying some certain aspects of warfare. Do we go for organizer? Do we go for siege leader? Do we go for inspiring leader? He probably likes to think he's an inspiring leader. Siege leader is really, really useful when you're sieging. Siege speed plus 40%. But he's not. Again, it's just like with the situation with the kingdom title. It's getting a little bit impatient, wrathful, a bit rash. Sieges, I haven't got the patience for him. It's a British city. I want to bloody get through the gate. Come on. Oh, we got to siege him out, sir. We got to siege him out, my liege. Come on, we can't. I just want to kick the doors down, man. Come on. So inspiring leader is probably better. Yeah, he likes to think of himself as an inspiring man. Yeah, people come to me. Yes, people come for advice and everything. No, you're not. You're a fool. You're not a fool, Cenred. If this session has taught us anything, it's you're utter fool. Right, what we're doing. Treasury. Chainmail armour. Rename. Thank you for the names, people. Somebody suggested that we call it after Emmeric's Bane. You know, we kitted up and he tried to, in a duel, he tried to and the armour blows glanced off it. Ching, ching, not a problem. And then we ran him through and killed him for touching our life. Emmeric's Bane. Yes. Brings a smile to our face. Okay. Let's get it up to 3 speed. I don't think sowing descent's gonna do anything right now. I think that ship has now sailed, unfortunately. So for the time being, it's back to fabrication in Ireland. Let's expand our Irish lands. Wait for something else to crop up. An opportunity will present itself. We are certain. It's just got to wait. We've got no choice, really. We've got no choice. But we just have to remain patient. As much as it's painful for you, Cenred, you want everything now, you want everything done the easy way, you don't want to work for things, you just want things to fall into your lap. Well, unfortunately. What in the hells is going on? Why is my son the heir? Oh. I'm not having a good session today, people. Please forgive me. I blame it completely on Cenred. This has nothing to do with me. I thought this was the Kingdom of Ireland, the Kingdom of Wales title. I'm thinking, why is my son heir to the Kingdom of Wales? He's not. He's heir to the Duchy of York, naturally. Look at that. He's absolutely walking it now. Absolutely walking it. The Chancellor is still looking for the artifacts. Can we find out who is the heir to the Kingdom of Wales at the minute? Show me, show me. It's Wulfgeat of Cornwall and not Bjorknoth of England. So England and Wales could actually split when the current king dies, which is not what we intended to happen when we created the Wales title with Cenred, but look what complications this may have caused. If Wales splits away, it could take us a long time to get it back. Oh, well, look at this! The construction of stage 1 of our Kirkstall Abbey is complete. Let's take a look at it. Look at this. Look at it on the plains of Leeds. The great cathedral has for months, no, for days, it's only just been up for days, inspired many pious men and women. Oh, how our grandfather who commissioned this to be built 25 years ago would be so happy right now. Look at that. It's absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Not that we care as Cenred, but to me, it's beautiful. Something I thought I had suppressed and finally subdued has risen inside me. Unchaste thoughts have begun to appear in my mind. I can't resist her. We have lost Chaste. Oh, don't tell me he's going to start becoming like his flipping father and start sleeping around. Oh, hell. Oh dear. Oh, so we've got some kind of pox or plague sweeping through southern England right now. What is it? Oh, but her favourite toy is missing. Oh, I threw it away. I'll throw money at it. I've got time to go looking. She's upset. Oh well. Shut up, child. I'm busy. Busy trying to plot and scheme my way to the Kingdom of England title. It's not going flipping well. Right. Smallpox. Again, we've had this before. And unlike my grandfather, who left his gates open to show solidarity with his people, to inspire morale across the land that he and his family were suffering with them, we ain't that stupid. We're going to lock ourselves away the first chance we get. And who's this? Duchess Eflaid of Mercia. She's coming on to me. She's coming on to me. Hang on just a second. And we've lost Unchaste for a reason. We've lost Unchaste for a reason. Now, how much do we love our wife? If we love our wife dearly, we don't, you see. It's just a mutual respect. We've been married for a little while now. We've had 4 kids. We've done our duty. Midnight snack. Bit of poetry in the old ear. Bit of whispering by Duchess Eflaid. And we cannot resist. And look at our opinion of her. 62, won't we? Oh, wow. It looks like we've been flipping seduced. Holy hell. Duke Cenred is becoming like his flipping father. When it comes to matters of the bedroom. Dear, dear, dear. How things have switched. Start of the session we were plotting and scheming our rise to power. It went sour very quickly when we screwed up not once but twice. And now we've decided to get over our depression. It has also stemmed from a rogue falcon by sleeping with quite a powerful It's just dawned on me who she is. She's my cousin's wife, you know, Johan, cousin, arch rival, not rivals properly, but you know, the second most powerful Johansson in the land. Yeah, it's his wife, yeah. I've just slept with his wife. I've slept with my cousin's wife. And she's also depressed. Hey, look, we're two depressed together, man. We take comfort from each other's company. We see eye to eye. We can't help it. How much do we think of her now? 62 still. Okay, let's just hope that she doesn't have a kid, okay? That would make things all kind of sticky. Holy cow, this is ridiculous. Right, I think Constantinople has fallen, has it? No? Okay, go back again, thank you. Right, perhaps I should use my... Let's talk strategy. Let's talk strategy. Come on, let's win this man back over again. We've got to do something. My dissertation on military matters was very appreciated. He thanked me for sharing in my knowledge with him, and he will treasure what he has learned. It's going to take a lot more than that to right the wrongs from us screaming at him because he didn't agree with our viewpoint on some matters. Okay, Rome. The relationship with the Pope is going well. So what we are following the king, aren't we? Yeah. He's severely injured. He's severely injured. Oh, and he's 54. He's knocking on a bit now. We've got 470. Is it time to call those favours in? Is it time? 3 again. It's just absolutely. It's tossing and turning. It's flipping and flopping. Who's this? This is Northumberland. We can't sway him, but we can get Wessex away from him, and we can get Kent away from him. Put us to 3. Them 2 will go to 2. The king is severely injured. He's 54. We get 10 years of a favour. Do you know what? As I've said, he's impatient. He's wrathful. He just cannot. No, we're going to do it. We're going to buy them favours now. We're going to cash them favours in now. The king may roll over dead tomorrow, for all we know. Let's take the risk. Let's take the gamble. Has to happen. We need to make progress. And there's a plague sweeping through the country. It could kill him. It could kill him. So we're going to do it. We're going to do it right now. We're going to buy a favour. 200 gold. Favour from you. From you, sir. We're going to buy a favour. Once we have sent you a gift of 15 gold to improve your relationship, then we're going to buy a favour. Now, if we could actually convince one more person to join our ranks. What about our very own? Obviously, we can't afford 3 favours. 400 gold for a favour from you. 400. You are 200. Tell me you are 200. You are 200. Why is my brother 400? Surely she's in seclusion, so we can't... why are you in hiding? Nothing to do with me, is it? So I don't think we can ask her. What about you? How much is it for? 398. Hi. That's bloody expensive. 200 from you. It's cheap. We could probably sway him as well, if we really need to. We lack the money, but unlike our father, Jewish merchants. We ain't religious. Jewish merchant money spent on a favour to secure, for certain, our ascension. Should the king die within 10 years, he's putting all his eggs into one basket, people. But he's going to do it. It's a rash decision, possibly. But he's going to do it. He's going to do it. He's going to do it. He is going to do it. Give me your money. Thank you kindly. Right then. You, sir. I'll send you a gift of 46. Should be enough. Yep. Favour from you as well. Oh no, don't even play games. Don't even spend all this money and then ends up dead. Would be just typical. Bankrupts the family. How? I'm nowhere near. Oh, I'm actually down south. I'm in Somerset. I'm in Somerset training troops. I'm not at home. Can we seclude ourselves? It's too late now. We've got it. Oh, damn! I should have secluded myself with my own courtiers to get myself away from Somerset. Oh, how many flipping cock-ups have I had in this session? How many cock-ups? Right, good intentions. That's a favour from you. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, light candles, do what you need to do. Get me through this crap. Accept the gift, Lancaster. Right, so who have I asked for a favour? I've lost track. Have I asked you for a favour? You're considering a favour. Two characters. So we're just waiting for the one more guy. Right. Okay. Good. Calling succession support. 120 months. That's 10 years. Thank you. Calling succession support. Thank you. Calling succession support. Thank you. Thank you all so kindly for your support. It will not go unremembered. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. We're sweating. We're shivering. We have a fever. Right, now that we've got all the favours, it's probably too late, and shutting ourselves away with our courtiers when we have smallpox is not a good idea. But, hey, he's selfish. We're going to seclude ourselves whilst we get better. Let's get the hell out of here. Get me out of here. We are back in Leeds. Too little, too late, I feel. We already got smallpox, but maybe, just maybe, our proficient court physician will see us through this awful disease. I'm going to slow the time down, just to draw out the tension. Right. Oh, boy. What about the king? Is he dead? Is he dying? Has he got smallpox? He secluded himself away. Sharp pains in your abdomen. You've got severe abdominal cramps. Oh, no. And we're depressed, which also takes away from our health. Oh my god, we could die here. Seek treatment. Seek treatment, yes. Seek treatment. He thinks we've got pneumonia. Okay, as long as it's not smallpox, we can cope with pneumonia. Stargazing. Reconnecting with the moon. Yes, yes, the moon is good. Yes, good moon, good moon. Oh, I feel ill. I feel peaky. I feel... So there you go, look at that. We've got 4 votes. 4 votes. We are the heir to the Kingdom of England. We just need the king to die. We just need you to die. Plot power is gone through the floor. Burning up. Slow fever. That's not bad, is it? Typhoid fever? I mean, I'm not a medical expert, but it's not. In these times, it's probably bad. But in terms of -3 health, that's not good. Yeah, it's not ideal, is it? Right. Give me a tested treatment. I need to live. I need to live, I need to live, I need to live. I'm heir to the throne. Do not take me away at a time like this. God, don't do this to me. Earthenware jar. Sits by our bed and he leeches us. Yes, put them all on, put them all on. Tip the jar on me, come on, come on. Get sucking, you blighters. Get sucking that badness out. I need to live. I can smell the throne. I can smell it. Right, what kind of treatment was that? That's a successful treatment. That's good. That offsets some of the slow fever. Slow fever and depression combined, it's still not an ideal combination, but... Do we have 2 diseases ravaging then? Yeah, 2. Smallpox is over this side. Slow fever at this side. We've been hit from all angles here. Okay, so the king has bought a favour. What favour have you bought, I wonder? Right, are we secluded? We are secluded. Keeper's been built in Leeds. Right, we're kind of... let's see, I might as well acquire a title. Might as well ask Leeds for a title. Is he going to give us the flipping title? Give me a title now! He's got 2 duchies, you know. He doesn't like us, though. Oh, he's not going to get... I wonder if it'd give us... what if he'd give us something in Wales, maybe? He's not anywhere near his limit, is he? No. Do you know what? We're going to be cheeky. We're going to be cheeky. Why not? You know what? If you don't ask, you don't get. We have become poisoned. We have become ill doing your work. We're saying to ourselves or to whoever will listen to us in our court. We're going to be much nicer in our letter to him. Yes, as somebody who has put his life on the line for you, training your troops, great troops, that great host that you have, that army have been well drilled because of my competence as the marshal, and as a result of my diligence and putting myself out there for an extended period of time, I have become ill with slow fever. Surely as recompense, you can see it in your heart to grant me a title. Yeah. Of course you can. Yeah, right. I think I failed to convince the just... no, that's just futile. Disappointing, but I shall try again. I shall wear you down to the point where you want to kill yourself. He's got smallpox, I think. Oh no, that's in the county. Oh, I got excited. Oh, and he's lost his severely wounded status. He's got 10 years. 10 years to die. He's called in a favour. What did he ask him to do? Right, we're coming to the end of the session here, I think. Pretty much. We'll pause. No, we'll pause it. Should we pause it? Or should we go one more? We'll go 1 more year. 1 more year on 3 speed. And then we'll end the session. And then we're going to have to get our heads together to figure out how on earth are we going to kill the king whilst we are in a lucrative position given the voting. We have bankrupted ourselves to call in favours left, right and centre because of his impatience. But, to give him his dues, he is very close. Ooh, a stewardship education is good for you, my dear. Very good indeed. We're still fabricating claims in Ireland. It's as much as we can do. So we're riding out this disease. We're riding out this slow fever, hoping that we just don't drop dead. Or are we hoping that we drop dead? Because from the very start, this man disgusted me from what he did to his father. So if we were to drop dead from slow fever, it wouldn't be a loss. Okay. After finishing a hearty breakfast, you belch contentedly and remark upon your foresightedness in ensuring Lee's larders were well stocked. Uh-oh. However, as soon as the words leave your lips, you notice a suddenly panicked look on your servant's face. I've just eaten the last pickled boar's head. The food stocks are nearing exhaustion. No more pickled boar's head, you say? What is this? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. See, we don't have to personally seclude ourselves because there's no disease up here, but if we don't seclude ourselves, we end up going back to Somerset to train troops, and that puts us right in the danger zone. Oh. Oh. You suddenly have grown to like our wife. She need not know about my little night of romance with my cousin's wife. The Lords have approved the institution of the Rule of War Declaration Sovereignty Law. That's a very good mouthful, isn't it? And my marshal has come to me with a suggestion for a military commander. Let's have a look at our commanders. We have a slot spare. And who is this man? Chief Olachbar of Desmond, who absolutely hates my guts. Would you be a good military commander? You'd be average. I'm sorry. I do not have the patience, the time, or the gumption to want to put this man anywhere near my council or my troops. There really are no more pickled boar's heads. You've searched the castle from top to bottom. All the other food stocks are also nearing exhaustion. Your servant should really have mentioned that. He probably did, but we were so horrified by the... Oh no. That's also going to suffer health consequences. So health from that, health from that, health from that. Now we're having to eat rats. He doesn't seem the kind of person that's going to eat rats. Does he? We ain't eating rats. We'd sooner unseclude ourselves and head back to Somerset. I mean, we've already got slow fever. Can you get it twice? You know what? Forget it. Forget it. Open the gates. I ain't starving here. I'm off back to Somerset. Forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Forget it. I'm not having this. I'd rather duke it out in Somerset. I'm already ill. I'm not eating rats. Are you mad? We had a bit of respite. You know, a few months respite. Now it's back to action. Forget it. We'll ride this damn fever out. We have beaten slow fever. Okay. We can't get it twice. I've been assured by my court physician we can't get it twice. No. No. And if we do, we'll fight it off again. I'm not eating rats, I'm telling you. Okay, so we can't speak with Mayor Ordegar to sway him anymore because he's secluding himself, which is perfectly and reasonably fine. It's okay. Nah, we ain't killing this man. We are not killing him. The food shortage is finally over. We've gained some weight. Our spymaster has secluded himself. Yes, seclude yourselves. Save it. Oh, it's reaching Leeds. It is reaching Leeds. Now, if we don't shut the gates, the people that are in Leeds are going to be affected. Now, I'm sure that my children are in Leeds. Oh. Is he that selfish that he would keep his gates open? Look at this. What the hell is this? Plague. Bodies piled. Oh dear. Oh no. Ah, shoot. Right, what about... what a quandary. Godwine, my youngest child. Right, let's go struggle. Let's try a bit of struggle. Temperance or just? I mean, we're temperate, right? Yeah. So we'll teach her a bit of temperance. Temperance is not eating rats. I'm not eating rats. I'm not greedy. I'm not hungry. You have the rats on the... I'm temperate. All my courtiers could eat rats, and all the peasants can eat rats, and everybody else. But I shall refrain from eating rats because I'm temperate. Yes. But if you come across any pickled boar's heads, feel free to tell me. Anglo-Saxon in Hull. Finally, good riddance to the Norse culture. So there are poxy factions here. Not really doing anything. Let's just keep checking in with the old voting. 4-4, Northumberland. Are we ahead? I think we're ahead. I don't know how we're ahead, but we're ahead. Who determines it a tie? Who determines it a tie? Oh God. Can you imagine the horror? We've just paid like 600 gold out to have this situation and we get gazumped by somebody else. Our enemy has died. Oh, praise be! Praise be! Yes, it was me. You may have thought to yourself that why aren't I doing anything? There's no. Yes, we were doing things from afar, and we instigated that man's demise with a nice little nifty plot. Yes, that's exactly what we did. Okay, we're going to end it here. Actually, we've gone past the 1st of January. Yes, a bit of disease sweeping across the entire continent by the looks of it. Right, okay. So there we go, folks. We are ending the session here. So Duke Cenred the Festive of York has had a bit of a calamitous session today, it must be said. Yeah, his diplomatic actions went down very quickly, and he ballsed up. But as things progressed, he got more and more impatient, got a bit depressed, slept with his cousin's wife, and saw the light, and decided to splash a load of cash on some favours with fellow council members and dukes across the land. Yes, vote for me as the next King of England, and I'll see you right. And they did. And so now we sit here in the middle of a great malady, waiting for the current King of England to die, so that we can rise to the throne after all of our efforts. So if you've got any ideas how we can expedite this situation, please feel free to tell me. And yeah, in the next session, who knows, fingers crossed, the king might pop his clogs. And then Duke Cenred the Festive, the dog that he is, will have achieved what he set out to achieve when he started the ball rolling by killing his father. I actually want the game to slap him in the face. And I want the king to ride out his life until he's 75. Till next time, see you soon.